on Don't Touch Our Dunkaroos. All right, and I got to. Hi, Kay Russo Cares. How are you? I'm trying to pin this comment. Okay, here we go. Yeah. We're having a few technical difficulties as we get started, but that's what the 5-minute intro is for. Welcome, 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 everybody. Happy Wednesday. Jesus. This is the daily live broadcast, NPL Legal Dish, where we learn business and legal concepts through celebrity and pop culture news. I'm the host of the show, Natalie Pierre-Louis. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes. We're going to wait till 6:05 so that people have a chance to come on in the room. Yeah, not having the best of days, guys, so I'm going to need you to kind of help me out. But yeah, so if you are new to this broadcast, every weekday I take stories from pop culture and celebrity stories, and I use them to teach business and legal concepts, usually having to do with trademarks, brand protection, contracts, things like that. We're going to go more in depth with that in a little bit, but at 6:05, I am going to ask you to share this out to your networks. All right. Yeah. Sorry if I'm a little distracted. I've been dealing with a lot today, but we're going to get through it. All right. I'm waiting for 6:05 because I like to give people a chance to come in. If this is your first time attending the live broadcast, Mexico, and I see you. Tell me where you're joining us from. It's 6:05, guys. Time to share out to your networks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday, y'all. You are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my daily live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using celebrity and pop culture news. Usually I am broadcasting on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at the same time. However, the app that allows me to simultaneously broadcast is not working. So I will not be, hello to whoever's in on Facebook, I will not be broadcasting on YouTube and Instagram tonight, but the video will go up on YouTube later. Yes, so guys, I'm having kind of a rough day, so we're just going to kind of get to business. I want to remind you, I have a couple of announcements for you. Monday's workshop, the operating agreement workshop, has been moved to Wednesday evening because I totally forgot that I have minor surgery on Monday. I'm having a piece of glass removed from my finger. It's not anything super serious, but I don't think I will be, hi Sincere 39, but I don't think I will be in the right frame of mind to do the workshop that day, so we are moving it to Wednesday. Sincere 39, I don't know if you heard on your way in, but I'm moving the Monday's operating agreement workshop to Wednesday because I'm having minor surgery on my finger, and I'm not going to be able to do the workshop on that day. It's hi Cal 30 Wilson. It's minor surgery, so I'm not going to be down, for too long. It's like I'm going to be in and out, but I still want to give myself at least a couple of days to, recuperate from being under. So the operating agreement workshop has been moved to Wednesday. Second announcement, and this is kind of a personal one. I'm going to ask you guys to keep my family in prayer. We're kind of going through some things. So if that is, what you do, or, send up good vibes, whatever it is that you believe in, we need a little bit extra sprinkle on that. Okay. Yes. But back to the show. So you are here and you're watching this crazy lady on the internet. If you are new here, here's why I do this, why I teach business and legal concepts using celebrity and pop culture news. So hi, Lifestyle of Lola. As well as being the host of the show, I am also the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you, entrepreneurs like yourself, get your business life together, get your business paperwork in order. So if you need help with things like registering with the state, getting your EIN number, having contracts, brand protection, all that kind of stuff, I help you do it. And you might be wondering why I'm qualified, and I'm so happy that you asked. I am a licensed attorney. I have been one for over 13 years and counting. I have had many careers in the realms of education, law, entrepreneurship, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or desire to go to business school or to law school, but there are certain concepts that you're going to need to know if you're going to be successful in business. There's no way around it. So that's why I'm here. If you need help with putting your business formation strategy together, I encourage you to book a Be Captivating by Angel. I encourage you to book a free 15-minute consultation. Using the link in my bio, linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm, linktr/hi Ayota Nicole, linktr/NPL consulting firm, linktr/NPL consulting firm. There you will also find the link to sign up for Wednesday's operating agreement workshop, okay? But we are going to get right down to business because, like I said, it's been a hectic day, and entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. Because even when things aren't necessarily going your way, you still have to push forward. But we are going to get these stories done, okay? All right. So the first story that we are talking about, y'all, I want to know who knows their cars here. If you know the Ford cars, if you heard of the Ford company that makes cars, please give me an F in the comments, okay? And if you have heard of GM and their suite of cars, and just to refresh your memory, GM owns Buick, Cadillac, Chevrolet, GMC, Hummer, and a host of others. Give me a GM. So if you know what Ford is, thank you, sincere, give me an F. If you know what GM is, give me a GM in the comments, all right? And this story has to do, thank you for the F lifestyle of Lola. This story has to do with, and thank you for the GM, has to do with expired trademarks. So if you've watched this show with any regularity, or you've gotten my trademark ebook that is $9.97 in my e-store, you know that trademarks, your trademark lasts for 10 years and you have to renew it every 10 years, right? And if you don't, or if you abandon it, someone can just snatch it right up. And we have a case right here of that happening. So here's what happened. GM, the overall company, now this is a company that owns multiple car brands. They owned the trademark to the term Black Diamond when it came to SUVs and like land cars, like basically sturdy SUVs, right? But they only used it for 1 year. They used it on a 2013. Thank you for the letters, Ayota. They used it in the year 2013 for a special edition Chevy Avalanche, right? And it was the final model that they were making in that line of cars, and they called them the Black Diamond Avalanche, right? So GM is like, all right, it's our last year, it's the Black Diamond Avalanche, da, 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 right? But after the last time they used it, they let the trademark expire, and Ford has filed an application to take the Black Diamond trademark, right? So now Ford, they don't know if Ford is actually going to come out with some type of, car that is called the Black Diamond, but at the very least they own the trademark. And this is why it's very important. If you want to keep your trademark in perpetuity, you have to remember to renew it. Now, I don't think GM had any plans to renew it, so it's not like they're trying to say, hey, that's still our stuff, but it's still a possibility. Like, make sure that if you want to keep your trademark, you need to keep up on the renewals, okay? So we're gonna leave that at that. If we have any questions or comments, please put them in questions, put them in the comment box, okay? All right, next story that we are talking about. How many of you guys have ever heard of Kiva Health Brands? If you have heard of Kiva Health Brands, please give me a K in the comments. Kiva Health Brands. They make like supplements. They make like stuff you can put in your shakes. When I went to their website, they had like an acai kind of powder blend. So they make health food stuff. Or you've heard of Kiva? Okay. So you've heard of Kiva Health Brands. Now, have you guys heard of Kiva Brands Inc.? Probably not, because this is a company based in California that makes edibles, meaning cannabis edibles, right? So here is why I'm bringing up this story. Now, I have told you that you can only have trademarks for things that are legal. When it comes to the cannabis industry, it's a little different because cannabis is legal in some states, not legal in others, but on a federal level, cannabis is totally illegal, right? So Kiva Brands Inc., they have been selling cannabis edibles for quite some time, over 10 years in California. But then here comes Kiva Health Brands with their supplements, and they file a federal trademark for Kiva. Now, Kiva Brands in California, they do have a state trademark. And they came after Kiva Health Brands in court and said, hey, this is our mark, and they used their state trademark to defend it. And guess what happened, ladies and gentlemen? If you think they won based on that argument, give me a W. If you think they lost based on that argument, give me an L. So what do you think happened to this cannabis company when they opposed this health brands company application for the trademark Kiva? Do you think they won or do you think they lost? If you think they won, give me a W. If you think they lost, give me an L. Kel30 Wilson said that they think that they won. Okay, I'm gonna wait for one more response. So that we can get going. Sincere 39 thinks that they lost. Okay, and the winner is Sincere 39. They lost. Do you know why they lost? Now, it doesn't matter that they had their trademark way before this health brands company. The fact of the matter was that the company that they have sells a product that is federally illegal. And whenever you have state law that comes up against federal law, if there is a pushback, federal law is always going to win. So this company that has built up its reputation in California has not, it basically has lost their standing, and they don't have access to this trademark anymore because another company is able to establish a legal federal use for this trademark. Yes, be captivated by Angel. They lost. So I use this case to let you guys know. Now, look, the cannabis industry, it's growing. I believe that eventually it will become federally legal. However, it is not federally legal yet. So if you are located in a state where cannabis is legal and where you can run a legal business, yes, you may file for state trademarks, but until cannabis is federally legal, you have no standing for a federal trademark. All right. I just want to make sure that you guys understand that. That's right, Ayota, they lost. So cannabis trademarks are always going to lose against whatever other trademark because cannabis is just federally illegal. All right. And the last case that we are talking about, guys, we're having a short show today. Like I said, I've been having a rough day, but I did want to get on and talk to you guys. Before we get to this story, I want to remind you to sign up for the operating agreement webinar that is happening now on Wednesday, October 23rd. It is being moved from Monday. I'm having minor surgery on my finger, but I'll be back on Wednesday to do the webinar. It is only $5 to sign up. Most people are going to charge you a couple $100 to fill out an operating agreement for you. I'm going to show you how to do one for $5, okay? Be captivating by Angel. What do you mean, what about COD? I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, probably CBD. Okay. So again, CBD is another beast in and of itself. It's still kind of like up in the air. So if you have anything that is even tangentially related to the cannabis plant, I would urge you to not get your trademarks based on that. Try to do it for ancillary services, meaning like, maybe glassware, bowls, or pouches or grinders or things like that. But the actual product that has cannabis in it, whether it be CBD or not, I would totally stay away from that until we have full legalization. Okay. All right. Yes. So operating agreement workshop, $5, October 23rd. Make sure you sign up for your free consultations. And now we are on to our last case. So I posted a picture in my stories today, and I asked if you guys ever ate Dunkaroos as a kid. It was a snack. I had it a couple times, and I know that as a kid, I loved it because it was super sugary. And I remember, hold on, Be Captivating by Angel has a question. Let me go back to this. If you live in a state that it is illegal, can you buy products? Not legally, because basically that would be interstate trafficking. So if I take something and this has happened to people who have, you know, they operate in a state where cannabis is legal, and then they're trying to travel to another state where cannabis is legal, but they have to go through a state where cannabis is illegal, and they have been arrested. So it's really difficult. So while, you know, you can take the chance and order online and things like that, but there is always the chance that you could be shut down, because operating through states, what it may be legal in your state, but that doesn't give you the right to cross state lines. Once you get into crossing state lines, that's interstate trafficking. You can go to jail. So if it's legal in your state, you can buy it in your state. People from, you know, but I am not going to tell anybody to, you know, order products, to order cannabis products to be shipped to your state where it is illegal. I am not going to tell anybody to do that, because you're taking a risk, okay? All right, so now we're going to our final story today that has to do with the Dunkaroos. Like I was saying, Dunkaroos was a snack. Had it as a kid, loved it. You want to send a CBD painkiller to a friend in Mississippi, but I guess not. DM me, be captivating by Angel. Okay. Yes, so we all know General Mills, they make tons of cereals and snacks, and they make Dunkaroos. But when was the last time that you have seen a Dunkaroo like being sold in a store? If you have seen Dunkaroos in any type of supermarket or store in the last 3 years, give me a D in the comments, okay? And while you do that, I'm going to explain to you what happened. So there is a company called Retro Brands USA LLC, and they say on their website that their mission is to revive abandoned iconic brands. They're basically a nostalgia company. They take stuff that, you know, went out of fad, lost popularity, and they try to bring it back. And they tried to do this with Dunkaroos. So they were going to try and bring Dunkaroos back, and they filed a trademark application to Dunkaroos, because I guess they thought that General Mills had let the trademark go and whatever. Now, Dunkaroos are not in wide circulation. You can order them online. I believe that you can get them shipped from Canada. When I was doing some research, there are like 2 main places that you can order Dunkaroos on, but you can't just go into your store, as far as I know, and go get Dunkaroos, right? But General Mills has had this Dunkaroos trademark since 1991. And they were really upset by the fact that this company, Retro Brands, was just trying to come and take their trademark out from under their feet. Remember, we talked about the Ford case where they took GM's old trademark because GM let it lapse. This was not the case. General Mills said, no, we're not letting this lapse. We want our trademark, right? So they came to a settlement with Retro Brands USA, and Retro Brands is going to stop using the Dunkaroos trademark. But I picked this case to show you guys that it doesn't matter if you're not selling the product anymore, if you're not in there. If you own the trademark, it's your trademark. You have the right to protect it. You don't have to just let somebody take it. So you have to be very vigilant in protecting your work. Because what if General Mills wanted to come out with some type of anniversary Dunkaroos, and then they let Retro Brands just take the trademark? They would have to rename it, and it would just ruin the whole plan. So General Mills and Retro Brands, they've come to a peaceable solution, and you will not be seeing Dunkaroos coming from Retro Brands anytime soon, okay? So guys, those were literally the only stories I had for you. I can't stay on too long. I have an errand I have to go do. And frankly, right before the show, I got some really bad news, and I can't stay on too long. But I do want to thank you for being here with me. I have to go take care of some things. I will be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Be good to yourselves. Hi, Deasis Oliveira. But I do want to take a few minutes to answer any questions if you do have them about the cases or your businesses. So we're going to do about 3 minutes of Q&A before we end. All right. So yeah, I know I went through them kind of quickly, but I am a little, thank you. I would ask that you keep my family in prayer. Yes. But we've got a couple more minutes, guys. If you've got some questions about Ford taking GM's old trademark, Kiva Health Brands versus Kiva the cannabis company, or General Mills versus Retro Brands, or any of the stories that we've covered. If there's a story that you remember that I haven't brought up in a while, or maybe that I've covered and you missed, you know, you can bring it up here. And if there's an update, I will definitely do my best to answer your question. Yeah. So we're going to do about 2 more minutes before I sign off. Yeah. Hey, hon. I'm coming your way in a little bit. We are just doing a little bit of Q&A before we get off of here. And yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, remember the operating agreement workshop has been moved from Monday the 21st to Wednesday the 23rd, okay? It's still $5. You'll still get a copy of it, all that stuff. We just moved it 2 days down the line to allow me to recuperate from a finger surgery. All right. Yeah. So I don't think anybody has any more questions. So I think we're going to leave it at that. I will be back on here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Oh, excuse me. At 6 p.m. Yeah. And be good to yourselves and good night. Bye.